still messed up?
Probably not for a while.
Need some M5 grills. The headlights are those. They're not OEM lenses. They're Deepel lenses, but they look good. Bumper fitment spot on. That's pretty nice.
No, I'm not in it.
She didn't want to be in it, but it is supper time. It is the last supper before vacation. We're at Rosewood Grill. That's a 9-ounce filet, cooked medium with asparagus and house mash. Hassan, you did it right. You got the same thing. We've got the martini going, and yeah, this is it. Look at this table. It's like Bentley interior trim, and you got a veggie burger. It's like you're on a budget over here or something. All right, guys. Good morning. It's just after 3 a.m. Wrapping things up today. It's been a crazy day. I actually made a productivity list this morning from bed as I was half awake. I needed to mow 2 yards, I needed to water the lawn here, needed to spray wax the M5, needed to fill the M5 with gas. We got everything done. Needed a pack for the trip, that's done. We had a really nice dinner at Rosewood Grill, Hassan and Megan and I, kind of a farewell to the Timmy Fest weekend, really nice dinner. Came back here and packed and all that. Went to grandparents' house today. I was going to take the Genesis out one more time. Get in the car, tick, 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 won't start. So we borrowed, I didn't have the jumper cables during the 330 and I had the M5. So I was going to abandon the project of doing that until I remembered the guy across the street. He's in the cars, he's got a Genesis, not that that makes a difference. But he would probably have jumper cables. So I went over there, and better yet, he had this like the size of an iPhone battery charger with 2 leads on it that you put on the battery, and in 30 seconds the car started. It was called a Jump Pack, Jumpack. So I'm going to look that thing up. It's really cool. He said it'll start a car 3 or 4 or 5 times on the charge too. So that's awesome. So we used that, put a couple miles on that, closed the house up, and now I'm going to bed. So tomorrow, my flight's not till 5:11 tomorrow night. So I'll have some time. We're going to have lunch with Joe. We're going to do some stuff around the house, probably final packing. I've got to move one sprinkler off the grass and back into the mulched area so it doesn't kill the grass. The M5's clean. I won't be driving it tomorrow. Kind of got the garage cleaned up a little bit. I've got this box of main bearing shells and conrod bearing shells. It's just kind of interesting to look at. I guess these holes are for oil. I don't really know. Some of these have visible wear, and I don't really know what wear is. I mean, there's like discoloring, but they've been inside of an engine for 122,000 miles. So I don't really know what I'm looking for. But I mean, they weren't like problematic, but while it's a part, obviously that's something you replace, and there's those clips. So I may keep some of those just for shits and giggles, or post them on the owners group and see what people say. The final mileage I'll get in a minute before it sits. Part 3, everybody's freaking out over part 3 of the update video. It's largely filmed. I really need a couple clips to put it to bed, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that before I leave here for almost 2 weeks. So that'll be kind of a late June, early July publication. Then I have all of these parts. I have a water pump that guy supposedly bought and then stopped emailing me, so I don't know where he wants me to ship it. I've got a Jubo, whatever, in pretty good shape. I can sell that. The chain tensioners are just interesting to look at. I'll throw them out. These beauty covers I can clean up and probably sell. The flywheel I can probably sell. The pressure plate's probably worth nothing, and the head gaskets I'm going to clean up just because they're cool to look at. I will deal with that when I get back. Just interesting. And then I got the drive shaft from Caden. I've got to take the CV joint off the back end of that and store the drive shaft, or figure out what I'm going to do with that. But it's got a 10,000 mile center support bearing on it. Drive shaft itself, there's no play in the U-joint. There's one area of rust. I mean, it's like that. That's it. And the drive shaft itself only has 115 on it, so that has value. I may keep it. I don't know. I'm gonna move the car over tomorrow, probably, before I leave, and then I'll probably set the immobilizer, just because it makes me feel good. We're at 193,083, so a little over the budget for that first oil change, but you know, the original, when you bought the car new, it was a 1,200 mile service, so I'm not worried about it. There's bugs on it already. I'll take care of that when I'm back. So it's gonna be really busy when I get back. I'm gonna have 4 yards to mow immediately. Then I'm gonna have to jump into cleaning these parts up, selling stuff. And then we'll be able to enjoy summer. It's the same deal as last year. June is a crazy, awesome month of traveling, having people in from all over the country and going to car shows and going out to dinner. And then we take this vacation for 2 weeks and then we come back and it's about a week to recover from that. And then it's like the first week of July, it's 4th of July weekend. Then that's really the majority of summer, about 6, 7, 8 weeks. And then headed back on another trip at the end of August. Come back from that and boom, school starts again. So summer goes pretty quickly, but man, it's been a blast so far and fun's just beginning. So tomorrow will just be a final catch-up day, get everything ready to go, hang out with Joe, head to the airport, and jump on an aircraft for a couple of hours. So it's 3:12, I'm gonna go to bed. Feel like there's something else I wanted to say today. The WWDC keynote, I have not yet watched that. I may or may not. It looks pretty minor. I'm gonna download a bunch of vlogs from my Watch Later playlist from Shay Tards and CTFXC and watch that on a plane ride tomorrow. That should keep me entertained for the majority of the day. If those videos are shorter than I think, I'll see if I can download the keynote as an MP4 or something and play that. So I know it's about 2 hours, so that would get me about a third to halfway where I'm going. But I'm gonna go sleep. We'll get up slightly earlier tomorrow. Today we slept until like 1, it was bad. I need to get on a better schedule, but all right, we'll talk tomorrow on Wednesday. Good night.